Hello everyone, welcome to my simple zoology class. In today's video, I'll be dealing with the topic adrenal gland, also known as suprarenal gland. Okay, why the other name is because it is present. First of all, what is renal gland? Renal is nothing but kidney. Okay, now this renal, on top of the kidney itself, this particular adrenal gland is present. So the ones which is present on the top, it is called as supra. If you can see over here, the diagram itself, this is the kidney. This is present on top of the kidney. You can see two adrenal glands to be located, because of which the name given as what? Supra renal gland. Now where are they located? They are located on the anterior region, that means on top of the both kidneys. Okay, what is the origin? That is the main important question that you have to remember, and the answer is ectomesodermal in origin. Okay, now this particular adrenal gland histologically is divided into two regions. The outer region is called as adrenal cortex and the inner region is called as what? Adrenal medulla. The adrenal cortex is about 80 to 90% and the origin of the cortex is mesoderm. Okay, then inner one is called as what? Medulla, which is only 10 to 20% and the origin of it is what? Ectoderm. Okay, one by one in detail we'll see what are the different locations that we come across. Okay, in the adrenal cortex region, that is this whole upper portion, it is divided into three different parts, that is outer zona glomerulosa, which comprises of mineralocorticoid, middle zona fasciculata, which comprises of glucocorticoid, zona reticularis, which is the innermost region of the adrenal cortex, which comprises of sex corticoids, also known as gonadocorticoids, the same I've mentioned over here. Then one by one in detail, if we understand what does these respective locations of the hormones are secreted, starting from the first one, that is mineralocorticoid. This mineralocorticoid is zona glomerulosa. This is looking after the maintenance of water and electrolytic balance. Okay, that means this mainly mineralocorticoid secretes a hormone that is called as aldosterone. That means it is also considered as what? Salt retaining hormone. Okay, why so? This particular hormone aldosterone, it is going to act on DCT and CD of the nephrons of kidneys in order to maintain that water and electrolytic balance. So hence this is considered to be as what? Salt retaining hormone. Along with that, it also maintains the body fluid volume and osmotic pressure of the blood. Okay, if at all there is hyposecretion of the mineralocorticoid, that is the aldosterone, that means less amount of sodium ions and more amount of the potassium ions. Hypo, less sodium, more potassium. It results into a condition that is called as what? Addison's disease. Okay, what are the certain symptoms that you get to see in the case of Addison's disease? Is that hypoglycemia, less sugar, that is glucose level, then acute weakness will be there, fatigue condition will be there, hyperpigmentation will be seen. So these are certain symptoms that you get to see whenever there is hyposecretion of the aldosterone, results into a condition that is called as Addison's disease. Coming to the middle one, that is glucocorticoid, that is zona fasciculata. This particular glucocorticoid secretion is under the control of ACTH, that is secreted from the pituitary gland, adrenocorticotrophic hormone. Okay, this particular glucocorticoid secretes a hormone, or a main hormone category which falls under glucocorticoid is cortisol. Now this cortisol is also called as what? Life saving hormone. Now why so? It has different functions. First, it stimulates gluconeogenesis. That means, what is gluconeogenesis? It is going to produce glucose even from the non carbohydrate source. So that phenomenon is called as what? Gluconeogenesis. Hence it is called as what type of hormone? Hyperglycemic. Glycemic is nothing but glucose level. Okay, it is increasing the level of glucose level in the blood. Okay, so hence it is considered as what? Hyperglycemic. Stimulates lipolysis, breakdown of the lipid in the adipose tissue is going to take place. Stimulates proteolysis, that means breakdown of the proteins is taking place by how? By the utilization of the amino acids. We know for the fact that proteins are made up of what? Amino acids itself, right? So based on that, it stimulates proteolysis. Then anti-inflammatory in nature, it will prevent the action of WBC when it is related to diseases like arthritis and all. Okay, immunosuppressive in nature, that means this cortisol is going to come into action during transplantation of organs. Now, for example, you see there is kidney transplantation taking place from the donor's to recipient body. Once it is transplanted, the recipient body's antibodies will think that it is some foreign body which has entered inside. So, what will this cortisol do at that time? It will start suppressing the immune system of the body so as to prevent these antibodies going and attacking that transplanted organ. So hence it is considered to be as what? Immunosuppressive. Also, it helps in maintaining cardiovascular and kidney functioning. And finally, it stimulates what? RBC production. These are the important points that you have to remember. So hence you consider this as what? Life-saving hormone. Then, if at all there is hyposecretion of cortisol, it results into a disease that is called as adrenal insufficiency. If at all there is excess secretion, overloaded secretion of the cortisol, it results into a syndrome or a disease that is called as Cushing syndrome. That means here excess fat deposition will take place even in the face region or up to upper abdominal region, and this condition is called as what? Cushing's syndrome. Then coming to the last part of the adrenal cortex, that is zona reticularis, which has got sex corticoids, hormones or gonadocorticoids. They are related with the secretion of sex corticoids. That means male secrete androgens, female secrete estrogen. Along with that, male also secrete a hormone that is called as dehydroepiandrosterone, DHA. This is a main question that they have asked, so please do remember. Coming to the final portion is adrenal medulla, that is the inner one. It is neuroectodermal part. They are modified sympathetic nervous system, and these cells have lost their normal processes and they are basically modified themselves into glandular. That means some sort of gland secretions are taking place, and the name of it is chromaffin cells or pheochromocytes. Okay, now what are the hormones that are secreted by the adrenal medulla? Is adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, noradrenaline, also known as norepinephrine. They are together called as catecholamines or emergency hormones. You can just call it as 3F, that is flight, fright, fight. Okay, so here these hormones are secreted during the emergency situations, like whenever we experience fear, that time these particular hormones are secreted and they are together called as what? Catecholamines. Okay, I hope you have understood whatever has been taught in this video. Each and every point mentioned in this video is from the exam point of view. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.